Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this week's Thoughtful Thursday. I brought my man Dave Mason onto the show to talk about the lease option agreement that he recently did. I promised to bring him on to answer all the questions that you guys had. So Dave, welcome to the Thoughtful Thursday.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. So how's your lease option going?
It's amazing, mate. Absolutely fantastic.
Let me get this down. I've got a whole bunch of questions right here.
Okay.
Because people have been literally hundreds of people have been reaching out on YouTube about this crazy deal.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a particularly amazing deal. Like, people get deals all the time on a no money down basis.
Yeah.
These options buy now, pay later. But for some reason, yours caught so much attention because of how well documented it was. So if you guys haven't seen the video, check it out. So first one, did you really secure that house with no money?
Absolutely, yeah. None of my money went into that house. I've secured that house with no money. And people go, oh man, that's impossible. You can never do it. What about a penny or a pound? I don't think they understand that that house is now my house and I've not given any money towards it. The house is mine.
Yeah, I mean, the title deeds aren't yours yet.
Yeah.
The title deeds, but you have the option to buy the title deeds in 5 years.
Yeah.
For how much?
£67,500.
£67,500. Yeah. But right now, you're benefiting from the house. Yeah. It's being given to you, so you're getting all the rental income. You're getting all the capital appreciation. So it's as if you own it, but technically, you don't.
Yeah, I don't get why people are so negative about it. They're like, oh, what happens if this? What about the void?
But we'll get there. I've got many questions.
I don't get it.
I mean, the first question that came up quite a lot is people said, great, the rent, have you got a tenant now?
Yeah, working tenant.
Nice.
Had a refurb. Yeah, there's a working tenent in there.
Okay.
All the bonds are sorted.
What people are saying is, you've got a tenant in that's paying how much?
£450.
But of that £450, you've got to pay the mortgage payment to the landlord.
Yeah.
Which is £200.
£200.
And then you've got the management fees.
Yeah, 10%.
10% of 450, about 50 quid.
Yeah.
So you're only actually going to be making 150 gross. So you might have in your back pocket 150 quid or whatever it is. But people are saying, but the thing is that right? No, 200 quid.
£200. Yeah, I was about to say £200 profit.
So you're going to be about £200 in your back pocket.
Yeah.
But what people are saying is, but you did a little refurb.
Yeah.
You spent how much?
1,700 quid.
So what people are saying is, well, your first year is written off then, isn't it? And that's their big gripe. What would you say to them?
I would say to them, yeah, it probably is. And I've got no issues with that whatsoever. I know the first year was going to be something like that, but they're not thinking of the second year, the third year, the fourth year, the fifth year, and they're certainly not thinking about the capital appreciation. I don't get it. If I said to you, right, there's 200 smackers, there's 200 quid, Samuel, you've got it for the next 5 years, and then in 5 years you're going to have some capital appreciation on the house. You're going to benefit from the 5 years and the capital appreciation, and there's £200 there, but you're going to have to put a little bit of refurbishment in. You know, it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's a win for them. It's a win for me.
Yeah.
And if I've done it once, I can do it again. And if I do it again, then that kind of eradicates their whole issue with, oh, the first year's a write-off. You've got to take a risk, anything to risk.
But the thing is, though, with the first year being a write-off, is, let's say it is. Let's say the first year is a complete write-off. Well, what that actually means is, another way of saying that is, the first year is going to give you a 100% return on your money.
Exactly.
So
what? It's a no-brainer.
Here's a deal, it gives you a 100% return on investment. Oh, but what about the first year?
Yeah, what about the first year?
So you think it's a ridiculous question?
Yeah, I think it's a ridiculous question because it's an investment, and the whole idea of an investment is I'm investing my time, my energy, my effort, sealing the deal, capturing the deal, not for literally a return on investment right now, but for a return on investment. And can I see that playing out? Yeah, of course I can.
And interesting as well, that 1750 that you put down, didn't you do that on a credit card anyway?
Yeah.
So you didn't actually use...
Yeah, I'm not taking out of savings. I'm not taking out of anything I've got. I could have, but I've chosen to go down the credit card because guess what? I know that's not tangibly my working capital. It's not the money that I have to think, oh, what about this, what about that? So it's come from a credit card. It will pay itself back off anyway. And guess what? This time next year, in a year from now, from this date of this video, I'll be sitting here and guess what? My crazy year is gone and I'm already into profit from my second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, and I know that I can use those skills for life. I can get another lease option agreement. I'm working on many different projects now, and when they come to fruition and they're there and they're active and they're live, this time next year I'm not going to worry about, oh, what about the first year on investment? I think it's a mindset. You have to change your mindset.
Preach it, Dave. Next question, where did you find the tired landlords from?
Oh, do you know what? I know this is a crazy answer, but the honest answer is everywhere. the tired landlords are everywhere. If you don't go looking for them, they're everywhere. Sometimes you find them through Gumtree, sometimes you find properties on Rightmove that have been there for years and years and years. You have to get out there. The best due diligence is these. You've got to get out there.
I know on this occasion, I know it was someone that was a referral from someone in the office, but the bottom line is, do you know when you get a new car or something, and then suddenly you see them everywhere on the road?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I didn't realise how common this car was. Yeah. When I bought it, it was the first time I'd seen that car.
Yeah, and now you've seen it everywhere.
In the same way, when you know how to find a tired landlord, suddenly they're everywhere.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have put that any better. And a lot of people go, oh, he was referred to him, he had it handed on a plate, he works with Samuel Leeds in the office. No. If I hadn't have put myself out there, if I hadn't have had that meeting, if I hadn't have phoned these people, if I hadn't have actually said, look, I want to be a property investor, look, I want a deal, look, I'm ready to go, look, I've got a limited company, oh, by the way, look, I've actually set up a limited company.
Which cost how much?
Oh, it's hardly anything, man.
£17?
Yeah, 17 quid on HMRC.
People say, I can't afford to set up a company and
of course you can. Everyone sets a, it's easy.
They can't afford to set up a company, but then they can afford to go to Nando's.
Yeah.
When they cost the same.
Yeah.
You know, anyway, how many houses did you visit before securing this no money down lease option agreement deal?
Okay, none.
Wow. That was your first one?
Yeah.
Say it like it is.
It is, that's the truth.
Normally people are like, oh, I looked at 100 houses before. That was your first one?
Yeah, my first one. It's my first one. I knew what I was doing. I knew the questions to ask. Your crash course and the knowledge from that has set me up perfectly.
That was the next question, actually. Someone said, was it just from the crash course alone that you got the knowledge to secure the deal?
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to be totally transparent about it. I'm not reading some golden manual. This was your crash course.
Great. That's cool.
The knowledge from that, the education from that gave me the knowledge, and then I've basically gone, right, okay, I can either have the knowledge and not use it, or I can try and apply that knowledge and actually do something with it.
Yeah.
And do you know, honestly, I know I'm ranting, I do apologise, but it just gets on my nerves that people are like, oh, you know, it's only 200 quid, it's only 200 quid, and that's why they'll probably never get one. Yeah. It's that negativity, it's that, oh yeah, but what about this, what about that? Well, if you never try it and you never know, then you're never gonna be in a situation where you can go, actually, yeah, £200, that's cool, man, I'm happy with that. Do another 4, it's £1,000. Yeah. And what about the contacts from it as well? They don't see that side. They don't see the phone calls that come in afterwards, the joint ventures. I would like to do a lease option agreement, but I don't know how to do one. So Dave, can you help me? Yeah. Actually, yeah, let's work together. And so what you could say is this is a springboard for my property portfolio. Yeah. So, you know, that's why I get so passionate about questions like that.
It's all about how you look at it, you know. Someone here said, lol, you say you've just bought a house for free and you're now a property investor, but your car was terrible. It looks like it was worth about £500.
My car?
They say your car's worth £500.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
Okay, well...
It's right, they're correct.
What I say about that is they're right, they're correct. My car was... Do you know what, actually? I think it was less. It was worth less than £500.
That's all right.
So yeah, my car was worth 500 quid. So what?
You've got a new one since then, right?
I have actually, yeah. So yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. You got that lease option agreement about 3 weeks ago. Yeah. You put the video out just straight afterwards in your banger. Yeah. But since that, and now you mean you're doing well in life, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
You've got a new car.
I've got another car. I've actually gone and bought a supercharged Toyota GT86 limited edition.
I don't know what that is.
With silver pearlescent paint. It's great.
I don't know what car that is because I'm not great with cars, but it sounds like a sports car.
It is, yeah.
All right, man. So, respect. Good job. Good job. All right, so you were driving a banger, now you're not. You know what? That's completely irrelevant anyway. And I always say this to people. A car is a liability. Yeah. I choose to put my money into assets rather than liabilities. I don't particularly live a luxurious lifestyle. I mean, I do drive a decent car and stuff like that, but you know what? I've been in the game 11 years now, but for the first 5 years of my property career, even when I was a property millionaire, I was driving like a 10-year-old car. I was living in a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. People judge that, but the people that judge that are absolute broke themselves. Yeah, I agree. So trying to impress losers and spending money on liabilities to impress people who are broke themselves is a ridiculous thing to do. I'd rather live humbly, invest well,
totally agree,
and live free.
Totally agree. Couldn't agree more.
Says the man in the sports car.
Yeah, but I mean, I love my cars anyway, so I've always wanted one, so why not? I'm doing well for myself. Property portfolios are gaining traction as we speak. I'm loving my job, I'm loving my outlook.
Yeah.
So
it does make you think. When
you know,
I do think though, when you feel rich, you act rich, and you get better, richer results. So sometimes it's all right with living a little bit of, you know.
Yeah, you've got to be balanced, haven't you?
To have a bit of money aside, the way you just blow it, have fun with it, because you don't want to be thinking constantly from a position of lack.
Yeah, or save.
Absolutely. Right, contracts.
Yeah.
What kind of agreements do you need for a lease option agreement, and how did you get access to the contracts?
Honestly, the best advice I can give for this, many people ask me on a daily basis, I have phone calls about it, it's obviously on the YouTube video comment section. Find a solicitor that specifically specialises in dealing with lease option agreements.
Yeah.
Just go for a solicitor, and then people go, oh, there's loads more money, and what about this and what about that? And I think, do you know, at the end of the day, in order to get it tight, get it sealed, get it done, just go find a solicitor that knows what they're talking about.
At the end of the day, it's you don't need a solicitor, but then what will happen is at the end of the 5 years, if the seller goes, I don't want to sell, you're then in a very, very vulnerable position.
Absolutely.
Whereas for this, and the solicitor to draw up contracts, you need the right solicitor. It doesn't cost thousands, it's in the hundreds, and it just means that it's secure then, doesn't it? So it's
absolutely. It's watertight and it's peace of mind as well.
How long did it take for the property to go through once you'd seen it?
Like the whole process?
Yeah.
About a week.
It really was.
So it was really, really quick.
So what is the process steps then? So you had this referral about this guy, you speak to him over the phone, you talk to him about the idea of a lease option agreement, you find his situation first, talk to him about the idea, he's open, then what?
Well, I exhaust all the options, and when you say you talk to the guy over the phone, a lot of people cover that bit up. It's really important that meeting this is what I can offer, these are the benefits, these are the values, this is what I bring to the table. It's not just a standard conversation, it's like, you know, properly well thought out. There's the trick. A lot of people stumble at that point, and that's why I've got so many people phoning up going, I've tried to do it and it's not worked, what would be your advice? And I think you've got to be totally on it. You need to understand exactly what it is that you can offer that person, how you're going to relieve their stress, help them, and do that. That's never underestimate that bit. That's really, really important. The meeting or the talking over the phone, massively important. To answer your question, after that it's pretty much plain sailing, because how can it not be? You know, you want to take their property off them. They want help, you're giving them help, I'm happy, he's happy, so it's just a case of, right, let's get this done, let's do this.
Love that, real fast.
Yeah.
So what do you do? I know you work in the office with me and the guys.
I do,
What's your job?
I'm a sales executive. I used to be a teacher, and I'm loving it, it's amazing.
Great, and you kick ass. And
thanks,
the
man.
thing is, when you're selling, I know you sell our courses, our programs.
I do.
But it's not really like sales, it's more just like, just advising people how they can book on courses, helping them do it.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people, let's be honest, right? A lot of people, when they hear the word sales, they think, oh, sleazy, sales, slick back hair.
That's the furthest away you are.
1950s suit, you know what I mean?
You are a man of integrity. You left your job as a head teacher because you believe in the vision, what we do here in the office. You do a great job. And if anyone who is watching this who wants to do any of my training or our courses, the crash course or the academy or whatever, I know you'll help them register.
Absolutely, yeah. Do you know what? Give me a call. I'm so happy to help you. Give me a call, advice, anything property related, I'll help you. And if you've not done it, this isn't a plug. The crash course, you can see from the video footage, has taught me how to do this. So if you are interested in it and you're not about wasting time or asking silly questions and you just want to take action, just give me a call, give the office a call, ask for Dave Mason, or one of the team, doesn't have to be me, and we'll help you out.
So I will put the number below, which is 0330 010 0742
03300 102 742.
Oh, whatever, I'll put it in the link below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Final words of advice from Dave?
Really simple. There's two things actually. Take action. And the next one is the Nike motto, which I believe is just do it.
Guys, I hope you found that useful, answering all Dave's questions. If you would like to come on my YouTube channel because you've had some success in property or you know someone that needs to come on, then hunt them down, tell them they need to come on, and don't forget to message us and be in touch. Enjoy, peace out, I'll see you next time.